Hello out there in the interwebs, you have your tubes tuned to Kendall Brony, and I need to figure out how to get rid of this rain. There is a way to do that, but it's pretty expensive. I also have a little bit of diamonds. I think I showed you guys when I was getting this diamond ore, just smelting the nether diamond. But now I'm going to actually fortune it. And I need some diamonds today, because I hope to, by the end of this video, have ender power going. And among other things, I'm going to need some diamonds. Also, we're going to be playing around with some bedrockium after I tear down through this about a stack and a half of diamond ore. So I should get hopefully more than 3 stacks. I haven't been having incredible luck on my diamonds, low viewers, and I'm not sure why. It might have, the Tinker's Construct luck might have gotten nerfed a little bit, I don't know. But, hey, it works. Ding, ding, there we go. Yep, got just over 3 stacks of diamonds. So, yes, we have 1 block of octuple compressed cobblestone, low viewers. That is the good stuff. You can see there, it takes just over 43 million cobblestone to make one of these things. So that's why it's taken quite some time for this thing to even spit out one. I have increased the number of world interaction upgrades that I have feeding this thing. I've got that one's full, and this one here is also full. The 2 on the bottom are still empty, but that can come later. I'm running not low on iron, but I don't have enough to make a huge dent in it. So you just smelt that guy, and you get a block of bedrockium. And just having that in your inventory slows you down. What does it give you? Slowness 4. So slow, viewers. And then you can just put that up in there and get your bedrockium ingots, which also give you slowness 4. Alright, let's put away that, those, that, and that. Alright, where do I have my enchanting stuff? Because there's a couple things I need to do, low viewers. One of them is, excuse me, one of them has to do with those diamonds that I made at the beginning of this episode. Partially because the thing that I can make with those diamonds, excuse me, man, I've got burps and hiccups and all kinds of stuff today. Anyway, do that, do these. I'll just put one there and one there, and that should be enough for them to work. Alright, so I'm going to make some spikes. Not just any spikes, though, viewers. Diamond spikes. Come on. There we go. These are obviously not cheap to make. 3 diamond swords, a block of diamond, and it gets you 4 diamond spikes. And I'm going to need probably 8. So I need to make some gold spikes, which I'm pretty sure I have enough magical wood. Do I? Yeah, I've got plenty of magical wood. So I need to make 6 gold swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I need to make 2 blocks of gold. Gold and gold. There we go. And there's our gold spikes. These ones, I'm pretty sure you can enchant the gold spikes too, but they don't do as much damage as a diamond spike. So, toss those back in there and basically repeat the process. Get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh, missed one, 5, and 6 diamond swords. Get 2 blocks of diamond, and then get our 8 diamond spikes. There we go. Now let's see if I can enchant them here. There we go. Looting 2. Oh, that's nice. I really want looting on these, in fact. Let me see. So now I've got these, I'll probably get these properly enchanted off camera, loyal viewers, because I'm probably going to do the Botania enchanting, which you've seen my setup for Botania enchanting. I'll probably just set that up over in the Millennial Fair for now. So I'll get those with looting 3, which will be very, very nice. And then, oh, I had a diamond sword in there already. Wish I'd have noticed that. And then, soul shards. Oh, I must have the soul shard in my pocket somewhere. There you are. Remember when we made this, little viewer, the Enderman soul shard? Well, we're going to be using that thing. I also need to make sure that is a vacuum hopper? I think it's 2 U's in vacuum, but I think that'll get me to it. Come on. Listen to my chair. There you are, the vacuum hopper. Excellent. I will need just one of these for now. So let's make an eye vendor. Boop. And then I'm going to make a hopper. Bloop. And then lastly, make the vacuum hopper. There we go. So what I will be basically doing is, I'm going to make a couple more conveyor belts too. I will have my spawner set up so that the Endermen will fall on the conveyor belt. They will get dropped onto the diamond spikes, and then the vacuum hopper will pick up all their stuff. Because I could do a grinder setup like I have with the blazes, but I don't really need to. I only really have the blazes going because I have that barrel. And I don't think I'm going to actually make the Bedrockium barrel just yet, loyal viewers, because I want to condense these guys into the times 64 generator. I want to condense those guys into a 64 generator, and I want to condense the Ender generator into times 64, which I think might just leave me enough to make the drum. In fact, it should. So let's see about making that Bedrockium drum. We'll go ahead and do that on camera, little viewers, since it shouldn't take very long. I've got my 9 Bedrockium in there. Alright. Bedrockium drum. Look how much that thing holds. Alright, so yeah, I can do that. We do a cauldron again. So many little cauldrons that we use. You need the gold pressure plates, which isn't really a big deal at all. One. Oh, I'm getting some ridiculous frames right now. And then go up here and boom, 1 Bedrockium drum. There we go. And that will give me just enough to make the other things. Words continue to be hard, loyal viewers. Alright, so I'll just pick that up. I'll put that down. Awesome. And do I have another liquid node in my bag? I do. Cool. Let's go ahead and empty this drum out into the Bedrockium one. Man, my frames are abysmal. Oh, and I think they just got better. Plop that there. Stick that right there. Stick that right there. There we go. And that'll just drain into this thing, and this thing holds 65 million buckets and change. It is, I believe, 256 of the regular essence drum. So the Bedrockium drum holds tons of stuff. And if I fill that thing up, I will definitely be taking this thing down. And I will actually be converting those blaze spawners into a blaze soul shard. Because I never showed it to you, loyal viewers, but if you have your soul shard and you right click on a thing, I'm in peaceful mode because I was playing around on the creative world. Anyway, if you right click on one of those with your soul shard, it will eat that up, and I believe it gives you 250 souls for whatever the particular thing is. So getting like a blaze soul shard is really easy, even if all you have installed is the soul shards mod. If you can get other mods that have different spawners in them, you can make your spawners really quickly like that too. But we don't really have anything like that in this mod pack. So what am I going to do? I think I'm going to cut out here for loyal viewers, and we will return once I have a bit of stuff set up for the Enderman grinder. So I will be back in a second. And I'm back, loyal viewers, over here in the world that I'm going to do all my monster spawnings in. So, got the empty soul cage, which is just 8 iron bars done into donut. And then I got a lever on top, because when you have a tier 5 or better, you need to give it a redstone signal for it to be spawning. So it makes it easier for you to turn them on and off. Now there are ways to like have the lever somewhere else, but Endermen aren't really that dangerous, so I can just fly in here and turn it on and off if I need to. And there they are. Isn't it lovely? Alright, give me my builder's one and I'll close this thing back up. I don't know if this is what I'm going to keep for the materials for this, or if I'm going to change it. I'm not quite sure yet, but this is basically how it's going to work, loyal viewers. Look at them go. Now down here on the bottom, whew, that is loud. Let's go back up and turn this off for a second, huh? Alright, there you go, you can see it's off. Wow, those guys are loud. Alright, so I'm going to be putting a muffler in there, but also we have here our vacuum hopper, and I didn't note it, but these spikes will make experience. So I have to make sure that I have setups for both items and experience. And I've got that right under here. I have the Ender Tank, which is Ender storage, and it's a good way to move liquids around. Oh, missed some pearls. And then just here on the front, I have the fancy Ender chest that I've already showed you, and just from that, look at everything we got. Getting a ton of these Enderman soul aspects, so I'm going to have to figure out what to filter and what not to filter. Here real soon I think I'll be able to make some of the Tinker's Construct hearts. That'll be nice. And I'll probably eventually just be filtering out the Ender Pearls and the Dimlets, just because Dimlets are cool. I might just dump the Dimlets too, I don't know. But now that we have Pearl production, and we also have some liquid experience production, there's other stuff we can do. However, let me see. I think I'm going to need to put some quite clear glass up right here, because it looked like a lot of the experience was falling off and out in between the spikes here, and I don't want that, because those experience orbs are little entities, and they will definitely cause some frames, little viewers. Let me see, do I have any more quite clear glass? I think I do. Was that all that I made? That was all that I made. Well, it's easy enough to make some more. It's just put some regular glass in the old chisel. Come on, there we go. Alright. And quite clear glass is right there on the end. Right there. Do. There we go. And now all the experience should stay in there and be easily picked up by the vacuum hopper. So, cool, I guess we got in there. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut here, and we will return when I have some processing done up. Because I believe I mentioned the Ender generators. Let's just show them off here real quick. Yes, the Ender generator, it will burn Ender Pearls and also Eyes of Ender. And the Eyes of Ender are, I think, 10 times as efficient as a regular old Ender Pearl. I believe the Eye of Ender gives you like 30,000 RF, and I think a regular Pearl gives you 30, maybe 40,000. So, and those are just made from Ender Pearls and Blaze Powder. We got tons of Blaze Powder, so I'll be doing a thing to automatically turn Ender Pearls into Eyes of Ender, and then be feeding those into the Ender generator. So I think I will come back when I have that set up over in the where I want to have all my power. So I will be back in a moment, little viewers. And I'm back, little viewers, and I've got everything I need to start making ender generators. So as you can see, it takes a bunch of ender pearls actually to make them, because you got to make the eye of ender, then you have to have more pearls. It takes a good amount of iron to make them. I actually have I had just enough iron to make all the generators we need, and I had to go and process some more of my redstone because I ran out of redstone while I was getting ready to make all the different stuff for it. So let's go ahead and make one ender generator. Give me one blaze powder, because I want to make sure that the eyes of ender are much better than just a regular ender pearl. So we'll just slap this guy down here for a second, and you can see it'll make 30,000 RF at 40 RF a tick. So, you know, that's cool. Or if you give it just the blaze powder, it becomes 120,000 RF. So it's 4 times the energy just by putting a bit of blaze powder into it. So that is definitely what we're going to be doing with them, little viewers. So, wham. And particularly sharp-eyed viewers will notice that I am slightly lower level than last time. Well, that's because I died. It was very strange the way I died too. There we go. 1 pearl short. Yeah. Alright, 1 pearl short of everything that I needed. Do and excellent. There we go. Getting a little bit of frames right now, little viewers, but it shouldn't be too bad. So let's go on over to Banger Dome, where I already have it set up to make me Eyes of Ender. And I'll show you my little setup over there. And I really should have made a workbench before coming over here. Oh well, there we are. Land. So, here's my little setup. I have this here is the chest that has all the ender pearls and stuff in it. It's actually empty of ender pearls at the moment. And you should be tossing those in the trash can. Why aren't you doing that? It should be going in there. That is very strange. That's weird. Why aren't they throwing them in the, because apparently the trash can doesn't, destroy that. That is good to know. Anyway, when I actually have the Enderman going, this guy will have a bunch of ender pearls in it. Everything except the ender pearls and the dimlets go into the trash. Over here is another ender chest set up to our blaze rods, and it will pull them out. It will put them into the sag mill, and then the sag mill will produce blaze powder and sulfur dust, and we're just trashing the sulfur dust because we don't need it right now. So it comes over here, the blaze powder gets pulled out, and this is a rationing pipe which makes sure that it only has up to only 1 stack of blaze powder will actually go into here, so that keeps it from overdoing it. And then I have another rationing pipe right here bringing in the pearls, and again it's 1 stack at a time, so I don't so this thing doesn't just get filled up with one or the other of the ingredients. And then over here is just my little dimlet drawer. So what I'll be doing is I'll be making these things into times 64, and I'll just slap it down right there, and I have an item note around here somewhere. There we go. I made just a bunch of them because, well, I have the redstone now to really be able to do that. Also, I filled up my drum here with liquid XP. that will be something I'm going to do with Botania, I think, because there's something interesting with that, but that will probably be next time. So, let's rush back to our base, because I left all the stuff to actually make these generators in Time 64 back at our main base. But yes, I died from teleporting. If you try to teleport and you have just not quite enough energy, it says energy failure in transit, and it gives you a wither effect, and if that doesn't kill you, it will just straight up kill you anyway. It's not quite fair, but what are you gonna do, right? Alright, so Ender generator. I had to make a whole bunch of energy transfer nodes, because boop, there we go. Because it takes 4 of those nodes to make the hypernode, and the hypernode is the one that goes in the middle here, and that also takes a bedrockium ingot. So there we go. Now we have the Time 64 Ender generator. Awesome. Alright, so let's just go ahead and put it over here. I'm not going to actually hook it up to our main power supply just yet, because there's a couple other things I need to do, which will probably be in the next episode, because I think we're just about done with this one. But just to make sure that everything is running smoothly, we just put him right there, and you can see he's making 2,500 and change power per thing, and each of those pearls lasts for, looks like, about 2.5 seconds. Yep, about 2.5 seconds. And it will keep on burning them until it maxes out the energy here, and then it'll stop burning them. So that's why you can have it sit up there, and if you don't have anything pulling power out of it, you're safe to just leave it like that. So that's going to do it for this episode, little viewers. What have we done? Well, we've made an Ender generator, a Time 64 Ender generator, and I'm pretty sure that my production of Eyes of Ender and of Blaze Powder is going to be plenty to have even more of these Time 64 ones. But I'm going to need a lot more iron to be able to do that. So, what are we going to do next time? I think that next time... I think next time we might play around with a little bit of Botania, or we might play around with some more ore processing, because I would like to start quadrupling my ores, because, well, I'm almost out of iron again. I mean, I have less than a stack of iron to my name right now, so I'm going to be taking the digital miner out again off camera. So, yep, that'll do it for this time, little viewers. If you enjoyed everything, hit that thumbs up, and if you really liked it, hit go subscribe, and you'll know whenever I put up another video. So, until next time, little viewers, I shall catch you on the flip side. Laters.